Hey everyone, and welcome to On the Podcast, a short episode format podcast to give you something to do while you're sitting on the pot, doing your business, or maybe you're at the boardwalk and you ran into a guy who's drawing your caricature and you're there with your friend, and it's going to take a little bit. It's not going to take too long, but it's going to take a little bit, and you're going to pay like $50 for it, and it's going to look weird. But you gotta kill time.
And you have to be like on a skateboard.
You're like on a skateboard, or you have like a baguette. Like, it's just like, it never makes sense.
A baguette.
Yeah. I'm Liz.
And I'm Katie. Hey Liz.
Hey Katie.
What are we talking about today?
Oh, Katie. We are actually talking about the Lisbon Earthquake of 1755.
I have zero idea about any of this.
Well, okay.
So I know where Lisbon
is.
Okay,
all right.
We'll start there.
Yeah, we'll start there. Lisbon is in the country of Portugal, which I believe is Portuguese for Portugal. An earthquake is when tectonic plates shift, they move away, they move towards each other, they move down. They do cause shaking of the earth, and depending on the magnitude, sometimes it's barely noticeable, and other times it can actually bring down buildings and create cracks in streets and all that fun stuff. And believe it or not, this is one that created a lot of destruction, hence why we're talking about it.
I would think so, of historic proportions.
Imagine if I was like, the Lisbon earthquake of 1755. A few people were like, whoa, that was weird. Did you feel that?
It was a 2.3 magnitude. We'll see you next week.
Okay, Katie, so this happened on November 1st of 1755. Do you know what November 1st is?
13 days for my birthday.
Yep, you're not wrong. Do you know anything else significant of November 1st?
Nope.
It is Dia de los Muertos
in
Mexico,
yes.
but that has nothing to do with Lisbon.
Cool.
For the Catholic faith, for the Catholic believers, it is All Saints' Day, which is a big day in the faith that involves obviously going to church for a lot of time, going to service for much of the day, and feasting. It's a big celebration. Mm-hmm. Because we've survived Halloween, All Hallows Eve.
All Hallows Eve. Witches and warlocks.
Witches and warlocks. Lisbon in the 1700s, there were a lot of Catholics, churchgoers. A lot of the city folk were in the churches that existed in Lisbon at the time, celebrating All Saints' Day at 10:24 a.m., which is a high time to be in Mass.
Mm-hmm. Perfect time
Most
to be in Mass.
Most people sleep in through that early Mass. So they make it, to the later morning Mass. Well, it's speculated that an 8.5 to 9 magnitude earthquake hit.
Yikes. That is a big earthquake.
Yep. On the Richter scale. Mm-hmm. We're on the Richter. We're not off the Richter. Off the Richter. The designation that they give it is if it's a 2 magnitude earthquake, that's 10 to the second degree, so 10 squared. Mm-hmm. And so as you go up in numbers of magnitude, that's the degree in which the intensity of the magnitude of, if you will, earthquake is. So this was a big one. This is a 10 to the 8.5, 10 to the 9th degree earthquake.
So in layman's terms, massive.
Earth shatterer, literally.
Yeah. Hugely destructive.
Yeah. So there were cracks in the streets. Buildings started to collapse, including these churches. Mm-hmm. Because it was a holiday, there were candles. Every candle was lit. Ooh. There were flowers and other flammable decorations. Eee. So as these buildings were crumbling, things were catching on fire. Yeah. It's like literal fire and brimstone. It's the end of the world. It's the apocalypse.
Yikes. Oh my God. Can you imagine sitting in church on like not the holiest of holy days, but a holy day and having this happen and freaky. Just thinking like, it is the end of the world.
It legitimately led to a lot of people questioning their faith.
Yikes.
Yeah, so super scary. The fires were so bad that they actually lasted for 5 days.
Yikes.
Yeah, so the town was on fire for 5 days, which was just wild. So people ended up rushing from the city center, because all these buildings were collapsing, to the docks. Because it's safe. Run from the city center, get somewhere safe.
Jump into the water if you have to.
Jump into the water. Well, the good news was that all the water had rushed out, and so there was expanse of ocean floor, and they were seeing all this treasure, and they're like, oh, thank goodness we've just ran from this fire. There's all this treasure. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Hey, heads up, folks.
Ooh.
When water rushes out like that,
that's not a
do
good
not
thing.
go towards it.
Ooh, no, Liz, no, I'm afraid of what you're going to tell me next.
The epicenter of the earthquake was actually in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. So when that happens, water draws back, and then it comes rushing back towards land, which is what we would call a tsunami.
Yeah.
Well, this tsunami happened to be 9 meters, which translates to 29.53 feet tall. So this wave was about 30 feet tall.
Like 3 stories,
3
right?
stories,
oh.
Yeah, huge.
Yikes.
And like I said, people were running out onto where the water was because there's all this treasure. So just wiped out. People are destroyed. There were 2 more tsunamis that hit over the next 3 hours.
Oh, as big?
Not as big, but still big
Yikes.
tsunamis killing folks.
Yikes.
So it's not safe in the center of the city. It's not safe near the docks. So folks fled to higher ground to get away from the water.
I'm afraid. I'm even more afraid.
A giant ghoul came down, an alien came down, and no, the city was still on fire, so people still ended up going higher ground and perishing in the fire.
Oh.
90% of buildings in the city of Lisbon were destroyed.
Yikes.
Yep. 75,000 people were killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. Many of the churches were destroyed, such as the Sé Cathedral, or probably Catedral, the Igreja de Carmo was destroyed and never rebuilt.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, they did end up rebuilding the city quickly, because again, 90% of it is destroyed. 75,000 people are dead, but people still live there. They're questioning their faiths. Maybe that's why those churches were never rebuilt.
Yeah, maybe. Yikes.
But it was one of the earliest examples of earthquake-proofing building, where they built stone around wood so that the buildings would shake but not fall.
But absorb that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Fascinating stuff. Here's also another thing that fascinates me is that we have records of things, like good records of things that happened in the 1700s.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a memorial down where the Igreja de Carmo is, if I'm saying that correctly. I've been to Barcelona. There's still a memorial there where it fell and has not been rebuilt. So part of this is like records of history and memorials and all of that. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy that, 300 years ago, we know what happened on this horrible day.
Yikes. Fire, tsunami. Oof, gosh, what a horrible tragedy.
Horrible tragedy. I hope this was uplifting. Good things did come out of it, early earthquake proofing.
There you go. Learned something. I learned something today, too. So you know what's inside my body now?
Looks like a little bit of knowledge.
That it is. Thanks, Liz.
You're welcome.
We'll see you next time.
Yup, watch out for them waves.